network of women organizations has called on federal government to implement the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women to improve the welfare, progress and standard of living of women in Nigeria. The Executive Director of National Council for Women's Society, Ijoma Enanyaya, made this call while addressing journalists at the second annual National Women's Conference in Abuja Wednesday. She said Nigeria is lagging in implementing the signing of Convention against all forms of discrimination against women, as the implementation is less 11% against the 35% targeted for appointment of women into key positions. She called on government at all levels to facilitate the involvement of women in decision-making and political involvement to achieve equality, peace and sustainable development in the country.
Inclusion and leadership, and we're looking at the 35% affirmative action. Other African countries that are smaller than Nigeria, I will take Rwanda for an example. They've all exemplified this by allowing women in the leadership spaces. Women are actually leading. So Nigeria, that is the epicenter of civilization of Africa, the greatest, the giant of Africa, should take a cue and even set the example for gender inclusion. Come 2023, women are poised by this gathering and by this coming together and speaking out together. We're asking that we shift the paradigm this time and that we move it beyond talking and to action to make sure that women are included beyond, over and above that 5% affirmative action. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. The Acting High Commissioner of Canada, Kelvin Toka, enjoined the government to pay attention in addressing inequality in the country, adding that women and girls have a lot to contribute to the development of their society if empowered to their full potentials.
If we want to address poverty in Nigeria, we have to address inequality, particularly gender inequality. Why? Because we know that when the rights of women and girls are respected and when they're empowered to realize their full potential and to contribute more fully to society, they, their families, their communities, and the country is more prosperous. And so investing in women and girls isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do for the health and well-being and prosperity of the country as a whole. For Canada, we adopted a feminist international assistance policy because we strongly believe that supporting gender equality and empowering women and girls is the best approach to promoting a more inclusive, a more peaceful, and a more prosperous world, as well as in Nigeria. So supporting gender equality of women and girls, that's a key part of our engagement in Nigeria.
Lending her voice is the country director Action Aid Nigeria, NAOB, who called on state actors to officialize the provision of United Nations Council resolution that endorse women participation in leadership, peace and security in their country.
Which enjoins all states to facilitate women's participation in leadership, peace and security, and which Nigeria is committed to, has committed itself. Acting requires that Nigeria not only, that they will not be doing this piecemeal, but to be holistic in her response. This implies ensuring that all states are prepared to domesticate and implement this resolution. Therefore, the time to act is now. There is no better time than to act and to enthrone peace. And without women and girls sitting on the table and being part of the peace processes, there will be no advancement of peace and security in Nigeria.